first down. He'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one fielded at the 5. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in the conference.
Nifty footwork. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. They'll go option to the short side. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 19. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down, there's the option going left. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns.
I know many talk about the kick return as maybe the most exciting play in football. But any type of a return where it's a change of possession, where the defense gets the ball, that's exciting too. But it's not just an accident. Once they get the football, they've worked on finding people to block, creating running lanes for the guy with the ball, and protecting him. And this one was a long run.
Absolutely. They did all of that and more. Hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On 1st and goal, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
Coleman, the man in motion left. And the play clock's running down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Coleman, the man in motion left.
Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No.
Play clock winding down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Leopard! Kill. No. Check. Patriot!
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 84 yards, and the Browns add on to their lead. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You have a lot to handle in this one.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Room here to run. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
All right, here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Gone. Back down to that Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, if you want to be known as dependable to your quarterback, that's what you have to do. Go into the middle of the field, know the hit is coming, and catch the football. And that's exactly what he just got done.
And defensively, a little deflating to be able to lay that hit and not have the ball pop free, right?
No doubt about it, because your goal defensively, knock it free so that they say, okay, guess what? We're not going to throw it in there anymore. Now, they'll still continue to be aggressive.
The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Coleman, the man in motion left. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So it is third down now, but less than a yard to go. Coleman, the man in motion left.
Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Let's go.
Coleman, the man in motion left.
Detroit! No. Over. Gun.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Johnson. He's got it. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Detroit!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for a Brown. Browns touchdown. Corey Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett. And that's going to bring up a second and about a mile here. He was superb a week ago. 3 sacks in that affair. Now 1 here in the second quarter.
Well, how about our conversations this week? With him, it was pretty simple. He said, I've got a few combinations I can trot out they haven't seen yet. And on the flip side, they thought they had a plan to block him. Might need to come up with something else because he looks like he's getting loose now.
Punch, counter punch. Now back to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Brad Nortman, in his 6th year in the league, on to punt it away, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Coleman, the man in motion left.
Watch it now, Barney. Good. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go.
Coleman, the man in motion left. Back to throw now on first down. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Christian Kirksey coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. To throw now in his own end zone, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. He's going to air one out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Coleman, the man in motion left.
Check the backer, check the backer. Detroit! Detroit! No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Coleman, the man in motion left.
Watch him now, boy. He's checking crack. No. Check. Patriots.
They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Jags. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. They'll go option to the short side. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him Goodell.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Coleman, the man in motion left.
I got it. Gone! Back line it up, Philly. Here we go. Under crunch. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
10 yards still left on second down.
Tight end to the right. Hurry up, here we go.
Coleman, the man in motion left.
Green, 39.
Looking to throw. Staying on his feet. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Telvin Smith. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third.
All right, here we go.
Coleman, the man in motion left.
Green, 39. Watch him now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. Back line it up, Philly. Here we go. Gone.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to go down. He's in a groove right now. 2 sacks last week. Also got AFC Defensive Player of the Week for that effort. Another sack right there.
He just innately understands how to get to the quarterback. He's going to be blocked differently each and every time. He knows how to counter, how to adjust, and how to get home, as they like to say.
The 8th-year man from Tennessee. This is Britton Colquitt on to punt. Back deep for the Jaguars, Marquise Lee. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
No, check, Patriot, set. No, check, Patriot.
Coleman, the man in motion left.
Shift. Watch it now, Barney.
Time running out here on the play clock. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Hurry up, here we go.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking for the out route, it's completed to Landry. That throw good for 4. It's second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Check. Leopard.
Play clock winding down. They'll set up to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
Hurry up, here we go.
Coleman, the man in motion left.
I got him. On me.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Check, Patriot. No, check. Over.
He'll drop to throw. he's got his man. That's Landry. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
They'll go option to the short side. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Browns getting set to go. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have
positive.
to leave the booth.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he rifles one incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Here we go now.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Leopard. Who's that? Back 99 Philly. Here we go. 3rd and 10. 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 3
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll drop the throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, this is something I may never understand. I don't get why a quarterback under duress who has a chance to get rid of the ball and save the yardage keeps it and runs out of bounds. Instead of an incomplete pass and no loss of yardage, it's a 3-yard loss.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And some room to roam now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him.
You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield, in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Escapes the defender. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Corey Grant, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lambo to add on the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
No, check. Patriot! Detroit!
Back to throw here. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
All right, here we go.
Coleman, the man in motion left.
3-19. Leopard. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Gone.
The play clock's running down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Coleman, the man in motion left.
Watch it now, Barney. Over. All right, now, lucky 56. No, check. Patriot.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, here we go.
Coleman, the man in motion left.
Gone. Over. No, check. Patriot.
Time running out here on the play clock. They're going to look to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Now let's go.
Coleman, the man in motion left.
3-19. Reset. Gone. You got tight right there.
Now back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, showing why he was the #1 pick as he gets him behind the line. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Going up top. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll look to throw. Just keeping the play, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The #1 overall pick, Myles Garrett, and this defense will take over right at midfield. Coleman, the man in motion left.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Leopard, Leopard. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Leopard. Under 10, under 10, 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Leopard, Leopard. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. No, check, Patriot, Patriot. No, check, Patriot, Patriot. Black 99, Philly, here we go. Watch him now, Barney, Barney. No, check, Patriot, Patriot.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He finds Coleman. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw. For a right side here, complete. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Three yards to go here on second down. They'll set up a throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Johnson the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Coleman, the man in motion left. Look to throw here. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Coleman, the man in motion left. Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd and 5.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now receiver in motion left.
Watch it now, Barney. No. Check.
3rd and goal now. Ball on the 5. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Defense showing blitz.
All right, here we go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right.
Detroit! 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 Go! Leopard! Leopard!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they had 2.